Good morning, guys. Got some coffee here. So, a bit of a casual conversation for y'all today because I kind of just want to give my 2 cents on something, and that is TikTok witches. And I don't know about you guys, but it seems like lately everyone is talking and complaining about TikTok witches. There's been a ton of different posts on Reddit lately, and then there were even like a lot of news articles that were written about TikTok witches and how they were trying to curse the moon, and I don't really know what that's about. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of TikTok. I do have an account there that I set up several months ago, but I'm not really active on it, and I'm not, an expert when it comes to TikTok, but I just kind of feel like, I wanted to share my own 2 cents on this issue. Can you guys hear that construction out there? I'm really sorry. They're like working on the backyard in my complex here. But anyway, so my thoughts on TikTok witches, here it goes. So in general, I think all of this anger and this backlash about TikTok witches is a bit ridiculous. And firstly, I think there are, genuinely some good people on TikTok that are really actually sharing quality content on witchcraft. Though I think part of the issue on why there's so much backlash is that TikTok in general, it's not meant to be an educational platform. I think the max amount of time you can have on that platform is 60 seconds. So you're really not going to be able to use that platform to provide educational or deep, meaningful content about the topic of witchcraft. Really, TikTok's an entertainment app, so you probably shouldn't be expecting much more than fun and entertainment. And this whole backlash, it kind of makes me think of a few years ago when everyone was ranting about Instagram witches or the aesthetic witches on Instagram. And I kind of feel it's a bit similar. So with the Instagram platform, the whole point of Instagram is to share beautiful and inspirational images. Instagram, like TikTok, isn't necessarily meant to be an educational platform. So part of the issue, I think, is people are looking towards these platforms and people that are becoming popular on those platforms and saying, oh, they're not the best representation of witchcraft. Well, probably not, because the platform's designed to be entertaining and fun. It's not really meant to be an educational resource. And I think that's kind of why I like YouTube in general, and I like making these videos, is because YouTube is a pretty diverse platform. I mean, because there's no real time limit when it comes to creating videos, you can make really fun, silly videos, plus you can also make really educational long-form videos. And I've done both of those things on this channel, and it kind of allows me to, when I just want to make something pretty and aesthetic, to make that on YouTube, or when I want to dive deep, get extra nerdy, I can do that on YouTube as well. So that's just kind of one thought I had, is you kind of have to think about, well, what platform are these witches using, and how is that platform going to be affecting what content trends and what content they're even able to make. And when it comes to the witches on TikTok doing kind of really stupid stuff like hexing the moon or messing with the fae, I think they're going to get their own karmic backlash. So they don't really need us to be ranting at them. Like, I'm sure they're going to be learning those tough lessons eventually. And if it comes to people that are doing those things just to get attention, then the best strategy, I think, is probably to just not give them that attention, and they'll move on to other things. So I'm just really glad that TikTok didn't exist when I was a young teen, because I was honestly doing a lot of stupid witchy stuff when I was young. And my first foray into witchcraft happened when I was 13, and I visited Salem for the first time. And when I was in Salem, I bought 3 things. I bought a pentacle necklace, a crystal ball, and this book. And if there are any millennial or older witches out there watching this, you're probably familiar with this book because it made quite a splash back in the day. Now, the common perception now of this book is that it's very fluffy and doesn't really contain any good witchcraft. But for 13-year-old me, I was obsessed with this book. I thought the teens on the cover looked badass. I wanted to dress like them. And I definitely did a ton of the weird fluffy spells in that book. And if I had had TikTok at that time, I'm sure I would have shared it all with the internet. So I think in general, what I'm trying to say is we should probably give these witches on TikTok a bit of slack, because if we look honestly at our own pasts or our own past mistakes when it comes to witchcraft, I think we're all kind of glad that we weren't sharing it all on the internet, and I'm personally glad I didn't have that opportunity. So anyway, I just want to, share my own 2 cents on this topic. And I think in general what I want to do, or what I'm trying to do with this channel in part, is bring people together. And I think some of the decisiveness that's occurring on these platforms and the going back and forth and the complaining and the backlash, I don't think that's really helping our witchcraft community as a whole. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, let me know your 2 cents. Let me know your 2 cents down in the comments on this topic, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.